What's up, guys? Chris Chef Sports Cards here. 9:28 on the clock. We're starting at 9:30. Hang out for a minute. We'll get rolling. Thanks for joining us tonight. Dwayne, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Dender Blaster. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice. Anytime you can rip anything is a good time. All right. What's going on, guys? Chris Chef Sports Cards here. Welcome. 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 All right. Get myself settled here. Okay. Especially for anybody who's new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for 5 years now. We break mostly baseball, with a little bit of everything else mixed in. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading. And we ship as quickly as we can. Anybody who was in the weekend breaks, those cards are out and on their way. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We do free breaks. In fact, we got one coming up as soon as I get my button gear a little bit in the next few weeks. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're publicly subscribed so I can see your name, and your name will go in the random. And who knows, maybe you grab a spot in one of our future free breaks. Also, chefsportscards.com. We got a bunch of breaks over there. A couple chromes. We got some Bowman, Series 2, Jersey Fusion, all kinds of stuff. Super cheap spots. We give away stuff with every break. Always give away a box with every break. Head on over to chefsportscards.com and grab a spot. Yeah, I hope so too, Dwayne. We could use something good tonight. That's for sure. On a Tuesday. We've been trying to do more Tuesdays. We haven't been doing them a lot, but we'll try. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Robert H. Braves, Adam G. Orioles, Travis B. Red Sox, Kevin I. Cubs, James L. White Sox and Reds, Travis B. Guardians, Robert H. Tigers, Travis B. Royals, Adam G. Astros, Travis B. Angels, Steve B. Dodgers, Kevin I. Brewers, John T. and Twins, Chris F. Marlins, Travis B. Mets, Rich L. Yankees, Adam G. Phillies, Travis B. Pirates, Ryan B. Cardinals and Padres, Travis B. Giants, Robert H. Mariners, Adam G. Rays, Brian H. And Rangers, Blue Jays, Nationals, Travis B. No, I don't do Twitter. I do Instagram. Instagram is kind of my thing. And we do have Facebook too. Although I got to be honest, Facebook confuses the shit out of me. I've tried. Facebook is there's so much crap on Facebook. It's like you can't even. I can't figure out what I'm doing half the time on there. I just it makes me feel dumb when I go on there. Instagram's nice, easy, clean. Simple. I like Instagram a lot. But yeah, Facebook is it used to be so easy, and now it's like I don't even know where I am half the time. I'm like lost on there. So if anybody hasn't seen, I posted a video talking about Topps Chrome and the short print situation that I'm sure most everybody knows about at this point. Topps finally came out and admitted that they didn't put the short prints in. Louis Skill generation now. And they are now going to be doing a silver pack for each box. What we're going to do is when we get these silver packs, whenever that may be, we're just going to open them for the breaks, and whoever had those teams is going to get those cards. So very simple. Very simple. So we'll see when they come out, when they come in, how many we get, so on and so forth. But I have the lists, of course, of everyone who's been in the Chrome breaks and who will be in the Chrome breaks this week. And when we get them, we'll contact everyone and let you guys know. And whatever team you had is the team you have. Just like the team you bought. Glenn Otto for Texas and Yachty All Star. We do have more Chrome. Well, we have a Chrome tonight, but we also have more this week. We're doing jumbos the rest of the week. So, who has the Cubs? I'm sorry, James L. James L. with the Cubs. I'm sure you guys know who you have. I just go over the teams as a courtesy. I mean, you guys know who you buy. So, what do we got here? For Oakland, Ricky Henderson, All-Star. Relic. Series 2 short print. Oh, yeah, we've pulled lots of them. We've pulled everybody at some point. We've pulled a ton of, like 6 or 7 Bobby Witt autographs. J-Rod, I think we've pulled maybe 4. Bobby Witt. We've only pulled 1 of his short print, but we've pulled a bunch of his autos. Torkelson, O'Neill Cruz, we've got them all at some point. Trey Turner, significance. So, luckily, in Series 2, you can actually find the short prints, unlike Chrome. you know. So it's here's the thing about it, and I realize, and I talked about this a little bit earlier. I realize everyone's really upset with Topps about this, and as they should be. I agree 100%. Verlander to 2022 for Houston. Travis. The thing that's actually going to end up in the long run is I think that the people who bought those spots, okay, the C.J. Abrams, the J-Rods, the Witt and Torkelson and Hunter Green are actually going to have a better chance at hitting one now than they would have out of the boxes because, as you talked about earlier, we pulled a Acuna short print. And I looked it up, and in hobby boxes, the photo variation short prints one every 26, 27 boxes around there. Mark McGwire All-Star. And if you figure if the rookies were at the same level, just hypothetically play along with me for a second. You're talking one every couple cases. Whereas now with these silver packs, I don't know that they're going to be inundated, but they're certainly going to be a lot easier to hit, I think, than they would have been out of the boxes. So, and again, I realized that what Topps did is a scummy move, and especially because they didn't say something at release or before. They let release weekend happen and then said something. Kirby Puckett, which of course they knew full well those cards weren't in there. And a lot of people are going to get screwed. People who bought from third parties. Like, I buy a lot of my product from a third party. I am lucky in the fact that I am a good friend and a very big piece of business for the third party person I buy from. So I'm not sweating whether we'll get the cards. There's a Zach Pink for Cincy, numbered 40 of 50. So, like, I think, I don't think I'll have a problem getting the packs from the person I buy from. But unfortunately, for the people who bought boxes for themselves, like on eBay and stuff like that, they're never going to see those packs unless Topps comes up with something, some kind of wrapper redemption or box redemption or something like that. Which even then, people probably screw because they probably throw them away. But other than the fact that in the long run you're going to wait longer to get them, I think you're actually going to have a better chance of hitting those cards now this way. So, Marcus Simeon from Texas. So it might be a scummy move by Tops, and it might be a pain for the breakers and the LCSs to figure things out. Hopefully, people won't take advantage of it, which is the reason why I made that video earlier to assure everyone that these packs are going to go to people who bought into these breaks. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, I guess. You know, I'd be honest, John. Well, first of all, John, because the card you hit, I'd tell you to go. Kidding. I would go say something to them, absolutely, especially because you go there. You know, David Ortiz. Like, if you bought at your LCS and you're a regular customer there, I would definitely go and talk to them about it. You know, just bring it up next time you're in there. Hey, listen, am I going to get a silver pack for that box that I bought? And hey, he might tell you to go pound sand. You know, I mean, he can tell you, oh, I'm not getting them or this or that. And I mean, that's his right, I suppose. Ortega. But yeah, I wouldn't, if he knows you and you're in there, I wouldn't see why he wouldn't. Sweet Shades Bryce Harper. Look, I will be honest with you. Last night when Tops released the press release, I saw it literally like a minute after it came out. And there were all these comments, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, breakers are going to take advantage of this and make money off it, and this and that." I would never do that, but I don't think people are going to. I think they're going to do everything they can to get it into the hands of the people who bought. Baltimore Orioles to 2022 for Travis. So let's hope there aren't too many shady, scummy dudes out there. Yeah, I would definitely bring it up to your guy though. The interesting thing will be too is how quickly Tops does it. Tops has in the past been surprisingly good when they make a mistake at turning things around fairly fast. And the again, the theory, and we talked about this earlier, is the cards are there. I mean, based on their excuse that they gave, is there was miscommunication and the cards never made it in the boxes. But that means that the cards are made and sitting there if they're not, you know, BSing us. They just need to pack them. So, it should be able to turn around pretty quick. I mean, you look at the J Rod card of the month screw up. It only took them a week to figure that whole thing out. I mean, they shipped those right out. They came out pretty quick. Nolan Ryan no hit. Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's true. But you usually get pretty good pricing there, John, from what you've told me. I'm sure he gets. Yeah, I would bet that he gets from Tops based on the prices you've told me you pay in the past for stuff there. I would assume. I would bet a lot on the fact that he has a Tops Direct account. See, like I do, but my allotment's really small. So, like I said, like 80% of the cards that we open, I have to buy somewhere else. Because I just don't have a huge allotment. Brian Reynolds generation. Now, just because I'm newer and smaller and whatever, I mean, so I'll get some for the allotment that I had, but the ones that I bought otherwise, that's where I have to go and get them. But I don't, like I said, I don't foresee it as being a problem. O'Neill Cruz rookie. They really should have come up with a better way to do this, though, especially for all the people who bought, like I said, on eBay or like at your local card shop or whatever. I mean, and then the other question too is they only mentioned hobbies in the press release. They only said hobby boxes. So, a lot of people are wondering about the light boxes, Pete Alonso All Star, jumbo boxes, of course, and any retail, what they're going to do or if they're going to do anything for retail. Again, maybe they will if you buy from them, but if you go to Target or Walmart or anything like that, I don't see what they could do. For Boston, Chris Sale, orange foil, 53 of 299. Get one from what I pulled out of that one. Well, yeah, you did have a pretty good box. So, Dwayne, my opinion on most complete sets is kind of the same. I buy one, stick it on a shelf, and hopefully one day it's got some real value. I love complete sets. I have lots of them, but I usually am just more for a personal thing. Like I just have them on the shelf. And unfortunately, like it's great that they put the rookie, variations and stuff in there, but they're not ever worth much as far as money goes. Even though they're variations, because they print, they make so many of them. Aaron Judge, pick of the game. Now, I'll tell you a quick story. This happened this past year. A person who I know very well had a brother in law in his 80s, I guess he was, who passed away. And he was a set collector. So, and he wasn't really necessarily a huge baseball guy, but what he used to do is every year he'd buy a set or two complete, and he had a storage unit. And apparently, nobody in the family really knew how big a deal it was. And then he passed away, and they found this storage unit, and the thing had complete sets going all the way back into the 50s. And now they're doing like a Sotheby's auction for some. I mean, he had like complete sets of 52 in there. He had a complete 51 Bowman sets in there. I mean, these are worth millions. So that's kind of my theory on complete sets. Buy it, put it on a shelf, and maybe your grandchildren will make money off it one day. you know, and they're nice to have. I like them. I like the way they sit on the shelf. I don't ever open them or anything. They just sit there sealed, and hopefully my son will have a son one day, and he'll go, "Oh, look at this set from 2022 with all these Hall of Famers. It's worth $1,700. Great." Grandpa was looking out for me. Volante rookie. Although I have liked, even though I never seem to find one, and I haven't bought many of them, to be honest. I have like the past few years where they've started doing the numbered sets and stuff, like at Walmart, like the green box ones where you numbered set. Like those are pretty cool. Plus, it's a really smart thing on tops because it forces people to open them. For guys like me who don't open them, but if I get one of those, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta look inside and see if it's numbered. You know, O'Neill Cruz rookie. So I unfortunately have bought a few of them and it's never been numbered. that's that's my kind of luck in general. I keep the luck for you guys. I don't waste luck on myself. I try to give it all over to the people I open cards for. For the White Sox, Lance Lynn to 2022. Travis. So I had a bunch of people telling me that Series 2 blasters have short prints in them on a fairly regular basis. So I bought a case of blasters. We hadn't broken. I know we've done a lot of Series 2, and honestly, it's kind of been the savior of the summer as far as opening cards is going because it's a good set and we've done well with it. But this weekend we're gonna have a couple blaster breaks of Series 2 and see if we can't find any short prints in there. James Caprillion, Jackie Robinson All Star. So we have the end of this case on Thursday night. This is the second third of this case. The last third will be on Thursday. Then we have a few random boxes here for the website break, of course. But then we're going to do some few blaster breaks over the weekend. It's the hanger. I got all hangers pulled. 3. It's a lot of gold ones from Walgreens. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I've heard the hangers too. All retail I've heard has done fairly well. So, look, we've done well with Series 2. The only thing that's really, we've talked about this a bunch of times. Alex Cobb, Rainbow and Corbin Burns generation now is we haven't found any. I mean, we found the short prints, we found some good autos, but we haven't found any of the like rare stuff. And we've opened a lot of cases, like the acetate cards or the sketch cards or stuff like that. So just not having luck with that kind of stuff this year. But you know, as long as you're pulling the short prints or good rookie autos, then I guess who really cares? Yeah. Shane Baz, a blue rookie for the Rays. For Brian. Helmet relics, is that what they are? I haven't seen I have not seen a blaster at all. So like I said, I just ordered a case, so because I heard some people talking. And usually I do, but I honestly I don't usually do blasters of the like we do plenty of blaster breaks here, but I don't usually do the flagship products and blasters. It's kind of rare. Like I said, I just had a lot of people tell me that they were finding short prints in them. So Ryan Sandberg All Star. So I figured, what the hell? Yeah, hard to find. Sure. Yeah, well, I don't. eh, I mean, I don't know. Rich, do you find any retail stuff around? Do you look? I don't even look anymore. I mean, I stopped looking for retail stuff a long time ago. I mean, in this area, and we have a lot of stores. We have a lot of WalMarts and Targets around where we live, but all of them are always empty, perpetually empty. So I gave up on that a long time ago. And now the online thing is good. It's just the limits on what you can buy online are such a headache. Tatis. Oh, we had some Mojo Autos this past weekend. That's for sure. We finally got still find Series One retail. Yeah. No, the Mojo Autos came out this weekend. Thank God. We had who'd we have? We had John's boy, Salvi home run challenge. Garrett Mitchell, right? When Garrett? No, no, no. Sal Frelick. I'm sorry, Sal Frelick. We had De La Cruz and somebody else too. So at least the autos started showing up a little bit this past weekend. We were on a bit of a cold streak there for a while. Kansas City is Adam. Hangers are the hard ones, really, John? Huh. In Series 2 or just in general, John? Yeah. Well, I guess it's like anything else. Obviously, the more population you live around, like I said, Rich and I live very close to each other, and I mean, conservatively, between Target and Walmart, there's probably I don't know what would you say, Rich? 15 stores within 10 or 15 miles of us, easy in this area. I mean, they're everywhere, but they're they're perpetually sold out, and then they just stopped selling them because people were killing each other in the parking lot and stuff. It was getting out of hand, and I just think most of them just never brought them back at this point. I know Walmart does, but Target, I don't know that Target's even brought them back in this area. To be honest with you, Kevin Biggio Rainbow and Tyler O'Neill Generation Now. Medallion jersey in Series 1. I didn't. Yeah, I don't think I saw any Series 1 hangers, to be honest with you. Like I said, we do blasters and stuff, but usually I do like some of the Panini stuff but I don't know why. I tend to stay away from the blasters of the flagship stuff for some reason. Not for any particular reason, we just usually do. But I'll be interested to see what those relics are. They're helmet relics, you said, Rich, that are in it? Interesting. Brian De La Cruz, rookie. I'll tell you what, Tops in recent years has been very on and very off with some of those manufactured relics that they do. Some of them have been very good recently, and some of them like the what was the one, the Players Day one? Oh god, that was horrid. Like some of them are just so bad. You're like, oh, let it go. What? Let go? What? Let go? What, John? Sweet Shades Altuve. It's so weird. I guess people think hangers are better for the short prints. That's why they're harder to find. I should have bought a case of hangers. Maybe we should do that. They did have 108 boxes in a case. I was thinking that would be an interesting break. That's for sure. Oh no, no, I wasn't talking about the Target in Wisconsin. I was talking. We had a incident at the Target in Devon, in Pennsylvania, right here. Two guys were hospitalized. There was a huge brawl in the store. Acuna. It was around the same time as that, like within a month or two when that happened out there. But it's funny too because there's this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but there's like the regular size Target and then there's smaller Targets around, and we have some of those smaller ones here, like in between the big ones. And for the Padres, Mason Thompson rookie auto. Um, but anyway, they built this one a few years ago. It's in a town called Devon, Pennsylvania, which is, two or three towns over from where I live. And the funny part about it is at this Target location, they didn't have like the usual wall that they had in most Targets, like near the near the registers where all the boxes were. Padres is Travis. They used to just kind of stick them in this corner in the back because the store was smaller. And for a long time, I went there to get stuff because nobody knew. Like, nobody went there at all. And I used to get a ton of mega boxes there in like 17 and 18 because they would put them out and nobody even knew they were back there. Well, then when things got crazy and during the pandemic, whatever, I went in there one day and the girl recognized me and she was like, there's nothing back there. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, you guys are out? She's like, we're no longer carrying cards in this location. And this was before Target came out with their, we're no longer, we're not carrying cards. They were like, she's like, we're no longer carrying cards in this location. And I was like, why? What happened? And she said, there were four guys in there who got in an argument over boxes. And they actually, the big, there's an Akil Badu statistic parallel to 300, 195 a 300 for the Tigres, for Travis. Um, like the big fixtures that they have in Target, like the huge ones. Apparently one guy pulled one of them down on another guy, and they had to call the police. He was unconscious. He had to go to the hospital. Like, oh, so needless to say, the hard days were over at that location. They line up at 3 a.m. at the one in KOP. Really? Oh my god, brutal. I a few times have been in that Walmart and have found something sitting on the shelf, like some wild card stuff. Actually, the last time I can even remember, the last time I found anything there, and I wasn't even looking. I was there to pick up soda for my cafe. Um, I guess it was like maybe 2 years ago. There was like 6 or 7 Topps Platinum boxes on the shelf, and I was so shocked that they were there. I was like, "Oh, damn!" I was like, "Let me buy these." I wasn't even here to look for cards. But usually you go in there and it's just all empty displays. Anytime you go in that place, I don't go there very often, but maybe once a month I'll stop in to buy stuff like soda for the cafe or do stuff like that, and it looks like it was like a pack of wolves get at that whole thing. Jackie Robinson die cut. And cleaning out Aedos thing. Really? Oh my god. I couldn't even imagine. Especially now. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously there's money to be made, but not like there was a year or two ago. For the Phillies, vintage stock, Ronald Torres. And that is nine, 9 or 89, 9 of 99 on the vintage stock. um, like 2 years ago, there was definitely quite a lot of money to be made reselling. But I mean, even the card companies and they've all jacked the prices up on all this stuff. So I mean, it can't be quite as. It's funny too because I do go on eBay sometimes and look at prices of stuff on there, and it's like, well, you can buy it on here for $40, but you can still get it off at Target for $24.99. You just got to buy them three at a time, which is absurd. Hoskins. Well, the football cards too. I swear I don't know how they sold select blasters on Target and I didn't see it. I checked every day for like a month to try and get some select blasters, and then like I must have missed one day, and that was the day they sold. It's just like Jesus, son of a bitch. Like, but it's funny because I was watching. There's some guy. Maybe some of you know him. He's got a lot of subscribers. Otani Sweet Shades. He's a Vikings fan. What's his handles like Viking 45 or something like that. And he does this whole uh thing when they release retail on the website, and he does this whole like show and whatever. And I was watching it one day, and it's like it's so funny that he's got like kind of a show dedicated around retail releases on Targets. But people like it, so what you mean, like the chase packs? You mean, Rich? Like the ultimate chase and stuff like that, or those are always fun. It's so funny too because it says on the oh 6 packs, this and that, and then you open up, it's like absolute crap. Yell at all stuff. And there's one like DiMaggio half cut auto out there somewhere in like 18 million bucks. You have a better chance of hitting the lottery than hit one of those things. And for the Yankees, a Riz relic. A little bad action in there for the old Riz relic. Mm, for Adam. Do, 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 do. Oh, man. I'm like absolutely punchy tonight. I've been going since 3 in the morning. Oh, so crazy. My partner, sometimes I want to choke him, I swear. We had like 10 caterings today, and I have no help. Honestly, I have like one guy working for me now. I can't get people to work to save my life, no matter what I offer, no matter what. I swear, I don't know how people are paying for their lives out there now. One sort of significant statistic. Like during the height of the pandemic, and everybody was getting money from the government and this and that. Like I get that, but I can't even get people to apply for a job. I used to get like hundreds of applications if I'd put up an ad. I can't get a single one. It's crazy. We had like 9 catering jobs today, which was already like absurd. And there's a Vladdy Sweet Shades Blue for Toronto. And oh look, the porn guys are back. Just boxes that would like. Oh yeah, they who's that company that makes them? I know what you're talking about. You could get them at like Walgreens and stuff too. Uh, with they some of them had like 11 trouts in them and stuff like that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Um, but so we had all this catering. Me and this Mike who works for me, we're running like morons trying to get all this stuff done. And I get a phone call at 8:30, and the woman's like, where's our breakfast? I was like, I'm sorry? We ordered breakfast for 90 people for today. I'm like, no, that's tomorrow. Verlander. Oh, no, no, no. It's today. I was like, wait. I have a signed contract from you that states that it's tomorrow. No, it's today. Like, oh, jeez. So I had to make breakfast for 90 people, like, stop everything I was doing so we could send it over. I was nuts. I was ready to choke someone by the end of the day. Getting way too old for stuff like that. No, not MJ Holdings, the company who distributes. Who makes them is, oh, God, what is their name? Fire, starts with an F. Who does all those mix packs. What are they called? And people were chasing them for a while a few years ago, really hard. Sweet Shades Tatis, because people started finding 2011 update trouts in them. They found them more than a few times. They make the oh God, what are those boxes? I've opened those boxes before. Shit, what's the name of those? It's gonna drive me crazy. They would make like the touchdown box and stuff like that, where there'd be like a couple football packs and a hit and like a relic in them for 1999 or whatever. Egg wobbles for everybody. Yeah, right. Well, luckily breakfast isn't hard to do. It's more the amount of people than anything. 90 people. Fair amount of eggs you got to be scrambling, my friend. Trey Turner All Star. Oh God! If I go back on the channel and look, I know some of those boxes are on the channel. We've opened them before, but I guess that company, from what I heard, was they literally bought like old cards from Tops or whoever and had millions of them, and they were just like randomly stuffing these cards in the boxes. Well, there were a bunch of 2011 Trout updates in there. Yeah, from like 4 years ago, from a while ago. Yeah. Cheesy video. My videos aren't cheesy. Who's talking about cheese? Jonathan India Generation. Now, they were fun, those boxes, man, especially for what they were. They were like $14 or something like that. Try to buy those now, they're like $40 probably. But that company that makes them, they do a bunch of repack stuff. They're like the cheap repack company. Can't think of the name of them. For the Angels, Anthony Rendon to 2022. With friends like these, I'll tell you. Oh, don't remind me. Oh, I know that, John. Believe me, my friend. I know. It was rough. It was rough sledding in the beginning. I was nervous as hell. I don't know why. Who knows? You start anything new, you're nervous at it. Goldschmidt. Yeah, it was tough sledding back in the day, that's for sure. I'm surprised they stayed around as long as they did. People like my stupid stories, though. I get emails every week from people who are like, I love your stories, the way you talk. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. I'm just running my mouth. Jeff McNeil Rainbow. We haven't even seen a short print tonight. Tyler Gilbert, No Hit Club. Come on, Shorty. Come on, Shorty. It was something. Well, that's a loaded question. I mean, one of my absolute favorite cards in the world is right here. This one. Not for value, not for anything. It's just sentimental sake. I'm not even a White Sox fan, to be honest with you. I'm not even a huge Abreu fan, although I like Abreu. But there's kind of the finding of that card was very fun for me that year. Devers home run challenge. I honestly, you've opened so many cards and hit so many. I don't know that I could pick one. I mean, you could sit there and say from a value aspect, it's this or that or whatever, but um, I get a kick out of the stuff that's good and people are really excited about it. You know what I mean? Meaning, like I've pulled cards that have been worth 20 grand, 30 grand, or whatever, and they're great. Okay, absolutely great. But like sometimes you pull a card for someone, it's a couple $100 card, but it's exactly the card they were looking for, and they are just like, dude, I have been looking for this card for so long. Like that's cool to me. That's kind of the Brayu. That's kind of the way it was with me when I got that. Um, all right, Chris, have a good night at work, buddy. Sorry, John, if you were watching the Brewers. Uh, um, yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I love Bowman products, so anything, you know, big in Bowman, I'm always cool with. Although, like that museum that we just opened, we had some really cool 101s and stuff out of there. It's hard, man. When you open this much, it's like children. It's hard to pick just one, you know. Now, I have cards in my PC that I love, like that. I have a lot of Trout. Uh, well, I have a lot of cards. There's literally hundreds of thousands of cards sitting behind me. But yeah, I don't. It's weird. It's like your children. It's hard to pick just one that you like the best. Luckily, I only have one kid, so I don't have that experience. All right, box number 4. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, give us a good short. Wander Franco, Sweet Shades rookie for Tampa. Oh, wow. Humble. Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, Chris. We didn't even talk about the football game, my friend. And you're running away. Man, I should be having a delicious, juicy Lucy right about now. Joe Montana rookie. That's a good favorite, my friend. That's a very good favorite. That would be up there on my list too if I had it. I don't think I don't have a lot of football to be honest with you. I just say the Eagles stuff, like because I'm an Eagles fan. So, um, but yeah, football was never really my. I love football, the sport. I just never really been on collect. I was always a baseball guy. Oh man, the Minnesota Vikings last night looked like hmm hmm. What could we call that? Will Clark. That is what we call tough sledding last night. Man. I'll tell you what, I was a little concerned that the Eagles didn't score in the second half, but I got to be honest with you, it didn't really matter. Kyle Tucker relic for Houston for Travis. Oh yeah, man, Jalen Rager, they were all over him. It's so people in this town, they're so mad about that. With Jefferson being the pick right after Rager, and so bad. But yeah, that was hilarious last night. How they were all over him, the booze every time he was out there and everything. I'll tell you what, man, the Eagles looked really good last night, and I know I'm an Eagles fan. I'm from Philadelphia, so I am definitely biased. There's no doubt about it. And like I said, the second half not scoring was a little concerning to me. They should have scored some more. That game was not as close as even the score was, and they won by 17. Um, Beekman rookie, Rainbow, and Trey Turner, but they did look really good. Dude, the football this weekend was crazy, man. Those between that Jets game, that Arizona game with what's his name with Kyler Murray is unbelievable. He really is. Goldschmidt, blue. Like at the end, getting away from that scramble they had, it's just insane. And then who was the other one? Who was the other? There was another comeback too. God, there were so many of them. I lost track of them. But football was crazy this week. It was a lot of fun. I did, Rich. I did order it. Yes, thank you. I did. I ordered one. I was trying to figure out that Super Bowl one they had on there. Who was the thing actually signed or was it just a reproduction? Nathan Valdi and Jose Altuve. Dolphins beat the Ravens. Yeah. Oh, I worked with a guy who's a massive Ravens fan, massive, years ago. Season ticket holder. I know he still is. I see him on like Instagram and stuff, going to the games, all that, all the time. And I don't know how he became a Ravens fan. He was from Philadelphia, but I mean, Baltimore's right there. It's not far. I'm an Orioles fan, so yeah, man, it was fun to watch last night. Oh, it's signed by the artist. Is that what it is? Okay, it didn't really say, or maybe it was in small print. I couldn't see it, but I did get the Vince Papale. I did order it. I was psyched when I saw it. Thanks for sending that to me. That was cool. Buster Posey. Plus, then money goes to charity, so why not, right? You work where at in Baltimore, Camden Yards? That would be for the Phillies, 240 of 299. Bryce Harper, significant statistics. Travis. You're from Baltimore and a Steelers fan, man. That's like taking your own life into your hands, isn't it? It's like being from Philly and being a Cowboys fan. It's like there's not a lot of bad blood there, right? Between Baltimore and Steelers. That's a huge rivalry, right? Concessions. Oh yeah, you doing concessions at the stadium? That's awesome. That's fun. That's what I'm gonna do in my retirement years. Cold beer here. Just walk around, watch the game. Darvish. That would be the problem though. I'd walk around, drink the beer, and just stand there and watch the game. I've been working on my cold beer here for a long time. The cold beer here. They've been selling the artist one for a year. It's number 199. It's not. Oh, really? Oh my God. They haven't even sold 199 of them. Jeez, poor guy. Maybe I should buy one of those just to feel bad. Vladdy, 35th. Come on, Tom Series 2. Give us something, man. Give us a short. We many times have had a big hit and he's right at the end. So maybe we can pull one out again. Come on, baby. O'Neal Cruz rookie. I think we only had one short print in the first three boxes. So either this is definitely a light short print case or there's a whole bunch of them in the last four boxes of this case. Oh. Tristan McKenzie, a generation now. Oh, at family. Yeah, you catch a lot of shit. Well, look, I'm a 4 for 4 guy. I believe in being a homer. You know what I mean? I believe in rooting for your home team. Doesn't mean you can't root for other teams too. Like, but you should always root for your home teams first. That's the way. I have no problem. Like people always get like it's even like here in Philly. Obviously, we hate the Cowboys, right? Hate them with a passion. Scherzer. Honestly, the Eagles can go 1-16. As long as they beat the Cowboys, it's an okay season. At least once. And the funny part is, I would meet guys and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm a Cowboys fan," and he'd be like, and my first question is always, "Why are you a Cowboys fan?" And they go, "Well, I'm from Dallas." Oh, okay, that's totally cool. You should be a Cowboys fan. Lindor green foil, 499, 482 of 499 for Rich. It's the guy from Philly who's a Cowboys fan that I have a problem. And they always give you it's America's team. Not this part of America, I can tell you that. Uh, I'm not a big band. I'm not big on the bandwagon jumpers. I have a ton more respect for the guy who's bled with his crappy team for years, just like I have, than the guy who's the Yankees fan, the Dodger fan now, the Cowboy fan. Like, it's not right to do that. Although they're probably a lot happier than I am, so they're the smart ones. Mike Trout, sweet shades. Like I said, you can like other teams. You gotta be there for your homers first. That's the way I look at it. Urquidy to 2022. We got 10:20. All right, we got Chrome at 10:30. Probably started like 5 minutes late. If any of you are in Chrome. The Pirates and Jack Flaherty. Mets, Jets, Nets. I had seen one championship. I was 8 years old. That's the way it should be, Rich. You should, you know, you should live and die with it. I agree. Hey, look at the Eagles. I mean, and well, look. I mean, we've had a few championships over the years, so we haven't been totally starved in this town. Although we had a pretty good run there from what 83 to 2008, uh, where the Flyers probably should have won one in there somewhere, or different people, whatever. But it's not been easy sledding in Philadelphia, that's for sure. Especially when you get people from Boston. They bother me the most. They'll be like, "Oh, our teams are so bad." You've won like 27 championships in the last 8 years between all the sports. It's like crazy. Oh, it's so frustrating. Machado home run challenge. Like once they kind of, the Patriots got started with, TB and all that. Then the Red Sox started. Oh my God! Then the floodgates were open. The Celtics were winning. The Bruins were winning. It was like, come on, man. All right, silver pack action. Silver pack action. Come on, boys. Let's find something. All right, Kyle Tucker, bench, Dawson, and oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, jeez, we finally broke the broke the ice. My gosh, we actually found an autograph in one of these. John Heasley for Kansas City, at number to 199. Not a monster auto, mind you, but an autograph nonetheless. Jeez, we were on a bad run on silver packs for autos there for a while. Hot streak. For Adam, there you go, buddy. Wow, that came out of nowhere. That shocked me. And we got some color. All right, Muncie, Velade, Martinez, and Brandon Crawford for the Giants. Number 10 of 75. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Boston shouldn't win a championship again for like 50 years in anything. All right. Alcantara, Canseco, Realmuto, and Haniger. And Lost Park. Seth Beer, Jordan, Mountcastle, and Rod Carew. Is that? No. I thought Rod was gold there for a second. All right, guys. Thank everyone for joining us. As always, I could not do this without you, and I truly, truly do appreciate it. If you're not in our Bowman or in our Topps Chrome break after this, please have a wonderful, safe, and healthy night. And we will be back on Thursday, as I said earlier. So if you'd like to join us, we would love to have you. Bear with me for a sec. Put a quick hit recap together. Mm-hmm. All righty, guys. We are doing a hit recap for 2022 Top Series 2 third hobby case break number 33. Some blues and others, home run challenge and stuff like that. We had a Goldschmidt, Sweet Shades Wander rookie, Sweet Shades Vladdy blue, and Shane Baz blue rookie. Home run challenge cards: Judge, Perez, Devers, and Machado. Numbered parallels to 2022: Urquidy, Rendon, Lynn, the Orioles, and Verlander. Lindor to 499, Harper to 299, Torres vintage to 99, Badu to 300, Brandon Crawford to 75, Plesac to 50, and Chris Sale to 299. We had a Ricky Henderson 35th All-Star, Riz Bat Relic Major League Material, Kyle Tucker, Mason Thompson rookie auto, and John Heasley rookie auto to 199 out of the Silverback. All right, guys, again, thanks so much for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe on your way out the door, and head on over to Chef Sports Cards. Grab a spot or two. We'd love to see you over there, too. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye.